Yo, welcome back to the channel. It is your friendly neighborhood YouTuber. Bleach Rebirth of Souls is right around the corner. We are getting it this Friday, which is just less than a few days away. Let me know how excited you guys are. And we also do have one last character trailer as well as two other trailers to react to, and I will do that tomorrow. But today I wanted to get something that was on my chest, just kind of out of the way. I know for most people probably who are watching the channel, it probably seems like I got into Bleach a lot later, considering that I didn't start covering Bleach until this video game started coming out. Then I started covering the video game extensively and started doing like character breakdowns and things of that nature, and review and reacted to basically every trailer that we have gotten up to this point. And now I'm just excited to join the FGC community and this even deeper Bleach community with this video game, and me playing it and having content on the channel for Bleach fans to watch. Now I say that to say, like, from the outside looking in, it probably seems like I just got into Bleach because of the video game. That's not the case. I've been watching Bleach since it was first airing on Adult Swim when I was a kid. And I only say that to say, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like, you know what I mean? I want to talk about something that the community I feel like has always been dealing with. And it's a question that I will pose to you guys if you're watching this and you're a Bleach fan as well. Do you consider yourself a gatekeeper? Now, that is a term that has been tossed around, and I mean around in the Bleach community for years. And I think it all obviously stemmed from something that, if you're in the Bleach community, you know what I mean. Bleach was gone after they adapted the Fullbringer arc. It was basically 10 years nothing. And in between that time where we were waiting, there was a lot of content being made, a lot of things being said about Bleach, a lot of stuff that people, I guess, felt like they could say about Bleach because it was gone. And it, led to, we all know the infamous video from Super Eye Patch Wolf where he basically said his piece on Bleach and said what he thought about the series, him going into it, him enjoying the series, but then also like not enjoying the series at the same time. I don't think that video is up anymore. I'm not 100% sure if it is. He released an apology video post that video way later down the road. But I think obviously the Bleach community and the Bleach fans that have stuck with Bleach since the, I mean, I don't know if I want to say the beginning, but basically the beginning, because obviously there's some Bleach fans that probably started watching a little bit after the anime was already airing, or started reading the manga a little bit after the anime and then started getting into it, things of that nature. But there's longtime Bleach fans, you know what I mean? And there's longtime Bleach people that have been waiting for Bleach to come back, that have believed that Bleach would come back. And here we are, the 1,000-Year Blood War is out. And they're adapting that final arc, and we're going to get our final, like, you know what I mean, ending part for the Bleach anime. Now, and that's to say that Super Eye Patch Wolf video sort of like, it caused a big ripple effect in the community, in the sense that I think people got a little too overprotective with the property. Now I'm just gonna say it straight up. You know what I mean? There has been drama within the last year of you know what I mean, Bleach having an anime come back, and then now this video game has brought up a lot of people that are wanting to come back into Bleach, that were fans of Bleach, that maybe fell off of Bleach in the Bount arc, in the Fullbringer arc, what have you, where, you know what I mean, they just said straight up Bleach just is either mid or ass, like just a bad series, and now they want to come in and play the video game. Which, I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm just gonna say straight up, I really don't care. Like, as a Bleach fan that has been watching Bleach since the good old back in the days where like it got sent here in the West through Adult Swim, and you would have to stay up late at night to watch the anime. we only had like a select amount of video games. There's literally the only Bleach video game I could play back in the day was like the Shattered Blade video game, which came out for the Wii, which is like not the best Bleach video game. And I never got to play Soul Resurrection. I think it's what it's called, the one up for the PS3. Hopefully, maybe one day down the road, if I can find it, maybe I could play it. I don't know. There's a lot of other Bleach games also in Japan. Obviously, Bleach is huge in Japan versus here in the West. It is popular. It is popular around the world as well. But in Japan, it does numbers. And yeah, I say that to say basically, like, as somebody who has like who fell in love with Bleach at a very, very, very young age, and who has not fallen out of love of Bleach like till now. I still love the series. I genuinely don't think that being a gatekeeper is anything that anybody should want to do. If you're watching this video and you see somebody get into something that, and this is just, now I'm just going to speak generally because I think it'll be easier to understand. If somebody likes something, right, and you love that thing, and they're just now getting into that thing, and they don't quite understand everything, and they're trying to talk about it, they're trying to be in the know, and you get genuinely upset that they're getting shit wrong, they're getting stuff wrong, I think that's a little weird. I think you need to relax. I think I understand where it's coming from, but I think part of it is letting go. Like I said, there has been a lot of drama around the Bleach community for, I think, petty stuff that like just needs to be let go. Now that being said, I don't 100% disagree with somebody saying something wrong or like getting a term wrong that had said that, yeah, I've been a Bleach fan for I don't know how, or I've been this fan for I don't know how long, and then they get like an easy term like completely wrong. I don't think there's anything wrong with somebody checking that person. I don't think there's anything wrong with people sort of getting up or just getting upset, or like fans having an outrage. I don't think that's genuinely wrong. I think you kind of just have to hold your L and kind of move on for that in that case. Because if you're wrong, you're wrong. Like, you know what I mean? Like to play, I think I've seen it too much now where like people try to get into a community, they don't get everything correctly right, or they just don't do their research, and then the fan base starts bashing them and bashing them and bashing them for getting all that info wrong, and then they start playing the victim card because they're like, well, this fan base sucks, this fan base isn't welcoming at all. But it's also like you got to look at it in the fan base's perspective. If what you love has been gone for like 10 plus years and everybody just ridicules it while it's gone, and then it comes back and a lot of those people are coming now and saying that stuff was actually that it's actually cool now, obviously people are going to get upset. And I think that's just genuinely what it boils down to, and not having the foresight, not having the thought process of, or just in general thought come into your brain that go, well, maybe I should clarify this, maybe I should say this, that, and the other, because obviously this fan base is just being protective about the series that they love. Because I mean, like honestly, understandably so, there's a lot of other communities that are just as, if not more toxic than the Bleach community. I think the Bleach community now has gotten a little bit more toxic because I think we're allowing people to be toxic. I don't think it generally is just Bleach though. I think there's so many other communities that just like in general, like if you're like an anime fan, bro, like it's actually genuinely kind of tough to just go online and talk about anything, because like I'm not gonna lie, like a lot of y'all, a lot of the fan bases, y'all are either cringe or toxic. Like there's a lot of toxicity going around with anime. That's why I wasn't when I started doing this YouTube shit, I wasn't 100% sure if I really wanted to cover anime, because I would see, you know what I mean, growing up for Neverworld, and then how a lot of drama came out from there, and just other content creators, and how a lot of drama comes out from there, and then like it's just too much, you know what I mean? I don't really want to like start no warfare for something that just at the end of the day like is not end all be all. And I think that's genuinely what some people need to get through their heads, is like, one, the gatekeeping shit with Bleach, I'm not gonna lie, like it was a joke with like me and one of my friends. Like it was when Bleach came back, we were like joking around. All right, here we go. Time to put our gatekeeping pants on. But it was a joke. Like, we genuinely don't give it. Like, we don't care. Like, if people start watching the show and like, you know what I mean, like it and want to jump in, and maybe they don't get anything right. And this is another thing I kind of want to come on here and talk about, because you know what I mean. I'm behind a camera. I'm speaking all this stuff right now. Like, it's different. I understand my position as a content creator is different than if I was out in the world talking to somebody just as a regular civilian, bro. Like, it's just different. And I think a lot of these content creators, I don't want to point fingers or say anything, but I just think a lot of the times what they do is they play the victim card a little bit too much. You know what I mean? When you press record and you're right behind that camera, whether you're doing face or let's just say you're recording it and you start recording whatever content you're going to record, right? You know that there's going to be an audience that's going to listen. You know that if you're entering a community, you should at least know what you're entering to. I think it just does yourself a service to do some research, not in the sense of like, hey, you can't come into this community and because you didn't do any research. More so like, bro, if you don't want to deal with this toxicity, bro, just do some research about what's going on with the topic. You don't got to do extensive research. I think this is the misconception where a lot of people are like, I got to read a bibliography. I got to read an encyclopedia that has to do with this IP. Nah, like, just in general, look at what's going on. If the fan base is slightly toxic right now at the moment, and you still want to get into it, find out why, so that you can just maneuver around it. But I think a lot of these content creators are playing coy. I think they understand what they're doing, and I think that's where, you know what I mean, a lot of traction comes from, and it helps them at the end of the day. I think they know what they're doing, bro. Trolls sometimes just like to troll, but also sometimes trolls use it to their advantage, and I think a lot of times fan bases fall under it and give them exactly what they want. That being said, I'm like I said, like if I was like just a civilian, bro, like not recording, just talking to somebody, and like they were like talking mad crap about the stuff that I love and talking mad crap about this, da, 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 and then also joking about it. Like, if the joke's funny, bro, like, props to you. I'm gonna laugh. You know what I mean? I don't care how much I love this stuff. At the end of the day, like, I'm gonna go back home and I'm gonna watch what I watch. I'm gonna do what I do. I'm gonna like what I like. I don't care what anybody has to say. And I think that's the mindset you should have. But also, coming into this and talking about it on here, I'm putting my likes, I'm putting my loves on there, but I also do know, like, hey, if I get something wrong, like, this is why, or like, hey, boom, 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 because I understand y'all are watching this and y'all expect me to be on some sort of uh at least minor level, because I am putting out content, and it's not the same as if I was, like I said, talking to some dude out on the street. It's just not the same. And I think that's just the level of responsibility that most fans are expecting on a lot of these content creators that are, quite honestly, bigger than me. And if they can't figure that out, I think that's a problem that they have to deal with. But as a fan base, you have all the right to just drop them and not engage, nothing like that, because at the end of the day, the moment you start engaging, that's the moment the word's gonna come out. Gatekeeping. You're just gatekeeping. You're just which, again, I'm gonna be honest, bro, like, it's kind of crazy to hear that terminology within the Bleach community. It got tossed around after it was gone, and now it's stuck. It's stuck with and it became just like a joke in some conversations. Like I said, to us it's just a joke, but for it's stuck. And I think some people took that to heart, and some people started like actually genuinely gatekeeping. And I'm gonna be honest, bro, it's cringe. It's kind of not the way you want to go about things. Gatekeeping anything's never the right way to do. Just at the end of the day, live your life, enjoy what you enjoy. Who cares what other people think, and who cares if other people are trying to enjoy what you enjoy and don't know half of what you know? Like, you gotta let go. Again, like I said, it all stems down and all boils down to letting go, bro. I think people let their egos get ahead of themselves. They don't leave the egos out at the door, and they don't want to admit that that's really what's going on. They don't want to admit that their egos are feeding into that, and they don't want to be the bigger person. And what ends up happening is drama happens. Sometimes you just get a troll that's just trolling, bro, and another person doesn't really, like, you know, takes it a little bit too far. That does happen. That's always gonna happen. You know what I mean? Like, it is what it is. But yeah, that's the thing. And so I just had to talk about it. I had to let that out because I kept seeing the draw. And at the end of the day, bro, we're getting this Bleach video game. It's dropping, right? There shouldn't be any drama or anything like that. We should just all enjoy this Bleach video game. There's gonna be kids that might now. This will be their gateway into the anime. This will be their way to prop up Bleach and see how dope of a series and how dope of an IP and how dope of just in general product Bleach is. That maybe now there's going to be a group of people that go and read the manga. Maybe now people are going to watch the anime. Maybe now things of that, you know what I mean? I see a lot of people now getting into Bleach that didn't get into the Bleach a long time ago because of the 1,000-Year Blood War arc. And I think that's awesome, bro. Like, I think it's dope. It's actually nice to go online and see somebody's progressive continuation of Bleach and either start to dislike it or just genuinely fall in love with it. Either or is fine. You know what I mean? Everybody's entitled to their opinion. So it's cool to see. It's nice to see, bro. That's just how it should be. And I just want to say one last thing before I head out is I don't think anybody should be using Twitter or X, formerly known as Twitter, as any barometer for any community, because I'm gonna be honest, that that platform right there is nothing. Like, they should just, instead of X, they should call it toxicity with the big X. Like, it's just full of negativity, bro. Like, if you're gonna go on there, don't, like, there are shines of light. If you ignore the negativity, there's awesome artists, there's awesome posts, there's awesome stuff that you can fuck with. But at the end of the day, most of the time, people are on there to troll and be negative, and that just is what it is. And to say, "Oh, I got a bunch of tweets from this, so the community sucks." Nah, bro. It's just that whole platform sucks. It just is what it is. That just is what it is. I know it just happens, but I'm like it's just in every community they got it, bro. Like, it's just, unfortunately, those weeds will always be there, and that's just the case. You know what I mean? We just got to do our best to put our weed killer and get as many of them out, but they're always going to be there. Unfortunately, they just grow. So yeah, I just wanted to get that off my chest, because genuinely I don't want none of that stuff on this content on this channel thereafter. I want y'all to know where I stand. I don't think gatekeeping is cool. I also just don't believe that the Bleach community has gatekept anybody. I think that's just a fallacy that has grown, and now, like, newer fans and also fans that might have been older fans took that to heart and now are just doing it just because that's their defensive way. And I just don't agree with it. I don't think it's right. I don't think that's the way to go. And if you're watching this, you're a Bleach fan and that's what you do, I'm telling you, bro, like, I'm telling you, just reconsider. It'll save you a lot of stress. It'll save you a lot of peace of mind. It just, at the end of the day, this can all just go away. It's not that big of a deal. I know it seems like a huge deal, but I'm gonna be honest, bro. It's like, at the end of the day, you know what I mean? This camera's not always on, and you get to go home and just enjoy what you enjoy. Who cares what other people think? But anyways, I'm just gonna leave it at that. Like I said, at the end of the day, it comes down to letting stuff go. I don't want any of that in this channel. So let's just build an awesome community here for the Bleach Rebirth of Souls video game. I will catch you guys tomorrow. We got more the final trailers to go. I was hoping that my Bleach game would come out release day, but it looks like my pre-order got delayed. Hopefully, maybe I get like a text or email or something like that saying that it will if it gets delivered Friday, bro. Like, I'm gonna be streaming it off the rip. It's just gonna happen. If it gets delivered Saturday, I'm gonna be streaming it off the rip. It's just gonna happen. I don't think it's gonna get delivered Sunday. Most likely, that's what it's saying is delivered Monday, which sucks. Which means next week, that's when the Bleach content will start. As much as I want to start it this Friday, I can only control so much. So yeah, that's gonna be that. There's a poll on the channel. If you go to my posts, it's the most recent one, where I put up how you guys want to see the content on this channel. So if you're a Bleach fan, first of all, if you watch this far, man, and you are not subscribed, subscribe, and then go to that community post, fill out that poll. Let me know what you want to see on this channel. Your opinion matters, and I will follow suit. At the end of the day, I'm here to make content for y'all. So yeah, I'm gonna leave it there, and I will catch you guys mañana.